Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Chamberlain, the Air Force guy, RV Extraordinaire, coming here from Beckley's Camping Center today to show you the all-new Montana 377 FL. And this thing is quite the coach. Wait till you see the changes they've made. For more information on this coach or any others, be sure if you call, if you email, or if you stop by Beckley's Camping Center, you ask for Paul, the Air Force guy. So let's get on to this camper. So this is the Montana High Country 10th Anniversary Edition. So as you can see on the front fully molded fiberglass cap, you're going to have a windshield, but you also have the nice LED lights in the cap. On the rear, you're going to notice you're going to have a ladder. It is wired and framed for the Furrion rear observation camera. On top of that, you're going to notice that you do have a storage door. That storage area is going to be basically the same as what's in the bed slide right here. Give you an idea what that storage looks like in there. So I know you're looking at that slide and saying, Paul, that bed slide is awful low. And there is a reason for that. And I'm going to show you that when I get in there, because you see the window up above the slide out there. As you can see on your door side here, this is going to have 6-point leveling system. Nice large awning with the LED light strips, outside stereo speakers, and of course you have the MORryde step system for going into the camper. Now you may have seen the MORryde step above steps on other campers, or you may have seen other campers that have steps that look similar to this. However, these are a step above, and here's the reason why. See, as I'm lifting this, it doesn't take much to lift it, but notice how if you're pulling it out, little Johnny's running across, you see how it's not going to fall on them because of the system, the way the system works. These things just fold right up in the door, very easy. You have adjustable legs, so if the terrain isn't level, you're able to work with it there, making it so that it is level. So check it out next time you're out looking at one of these. Now on your off-door side, this is where you'll be connecting your water and or doing your black tank flush. It also has the battery disconnect, but also take a look at your low point drains. It makes it very easy for you to get to them, to go ahead and make sure that they're empty. Something I recommend every time is that you do open your low point drains. Stagnant water is one of the worst things you could have for your camper. And you might have noticed that for those of you maybe that camp maybe every other weekend, and the stagnant water, it does get pretty nasty. So that'll alleviate that problem if you did that. So right here is where you're going to have for your tank dumps. It's going to be right behind this little door. So you're going to have 2 gray tanks, 1 black tank, and that is all going to come out right there. Now your spare tire makes it easy for you to get to, easily accessible. It is forward of the tires, as you can see here. It's right there. And then just right up front by your door here, right underneath there, then you have a quick disconnect for your LP. So if you want to go ahead and be underneath your awning still for using an outside grill, you're able to do that. As you can see, it is the 377 FL, and it is set up for 4-season living. Now let's go on inside here and take a look and see what we've got. Come up the steps here. I'm just going to give you a quick preview. It's looking towards the rear. Of course, you do have a ceiling fan there. What do you think of the lighter colors this year? So as we're going up in the front, as I said, it's a 377 FL, meaning front living room. There's your inside vacuum. So it's a road vac, as they call it. Notice no carpet on the flooring, and so forth. And then looking up in here, notice it does have the TV that is up. You have 2 sofa beds, lots of windows, heavily tinted. Notice it does have the quiet AC. Notice you have the returns there, so you're not actually seeing the air conditioner, keeping it a little bit quieter than some of those out there on the market. Give you another vantage point looking here. As you can see, there's your recliners, Thomas Paine Collection recliners. They are electric, and that cup holder in the middle is removable. Right here above the fireplace, there's your AM/FM CD stereo, DVD player, has a USB as well as an aux plug, speakers on either side, and as you can see, your Furrion 30-inch fireplace which will keep this place quite toasty. Now, kind of giving you an idea what it looks like from this particular vantage point, from this seat, and notice this front windshield. I put the TV down, so if you wanted to have it where it's a windshield, that's a heavily tinted windshield, so you're going to have privacy even if you don't have the MCD roller shade down. You'll have storage on either side of your TV. It's going to look something like that for you. Very deep on the top, not as deep on the bottom, but still a little bit of storage. Nice thing with these cabinets here is in the event that you have company and they're staying up here, gives them some place to go ahead and store some items while they're enjoying some camping with you. You're going to note USB port here in the slide for this sofa on this side, so that's on that one, and then over on this side they're going to have one as well. Now let's take a step down into the kitchen. As you can see, you have a nice little bar right here. You can set some food or some items here. If you needed some privacy for this particular room, you can actually set a spring bar up across here for the wall, because there is still a little bit of room back between your recliners here and this wall right here. So coming down the steps here, you can see a couple of bar stools for your kitchen area. And nice little storage back behind that one as well, so you can kick off some shoes in there, put some knickknacks, different things in that area. You can also notice that you have a 110 outlet down low. You have one there, as well as back in the corner there. Benefit there, coffee pot, toaster oven. You're not having to worry about getting an extension cord to put it, because the outlet is on the bottom of the cabinet. So this is what your kitchen looks like. Good cabinets, lots of counter space, and then plenty of cupboard space. So to show you the cupboard space you have, notice it's not very deep, but the nice thing with that is you're not going to be having to, move things to go ahead and find what's behind something. And more storage on this side, making it easier for your breakers and fuses, which are down the bottom there. And then this is where all your mechanisms are for your slides, for your ceiling fan, heated holding tanks, your lights. It's where you check everything, right here in the kitchen area. Now, of course, with a kitchen of this stature and having all of these cooking amenities and so forth, you're going to want to have a refrigerator that can hold all of your food, correct? So take a look at this residential refrigerator you have here with the freezer door down below. Now, being that that's a residential refrigerator, as you're towing down the road, your vehicle will be charging the batteries. You're going to put 2 batteries on here, and using a 1,000-watt inverter, that'll keep this running as you're towing down the road. In the event you're spending the night, this will typically run on batteries for about 8 to 10 hours if you're not plugged in. Taking a look at the upper cabinets of the kitchen here. Again, massive cabinets if you ask me. Of course, you're going to have the microwave here, larger microwave, 3-burner cooktop, and then take a look at that oven. Good sized Furrion oven. You can actually look in and see what you're cooking, but more importantly, using your sparkler here, that not only will light the 3-burner cooktop, that will also light the oven as well. Now this is also the upgraded Furrion oven. What you have is you have a little button here to the side. You put it on one, you're just going to go ahead and have the lights on for your dials. You can have it off, or if you want, you can put it on 2, and that's going to be the lights on the dials as well as the light inside of the oven. Give you an idea of the drawer size for your kitchen here. Full extension drawer glides, 4-sided wood as well. Plenty of room up underneath of your sink here. As you can see, the trash can easily fit in there. And ladies, what do you think of the sink here? 70-30 sink. You got the nice big deep bowl on the left here, as well as your nice smaller bowl to the right there. And notice it's right by the window. And you have that high-rise faucet that sprayer pull out, and that does move around. And then of course, if you're not using the different sinks, you do have the sink covers to put in place to give you additional counter space. These are also not the heavier style. See, they're not as thick as some of the other ones. So a little bit lighter, a little bit easier to be picking up and putting in place. So that's giving you a better idea of your counter space. Taking a look and showing you the cabinet space that you have here. As I say, it's a ton of space. I mean, this one goes all the way back in there as well. And then of course, up above the microwave, you've got more storage as well. Now check out your dinette booth. Nice lighting down below, nice cozy seats. Notice how the leg's not going to be in your way. Makes it easy. That table does fold down, so you can make this an additional bed if you needed to. And then take a look at your windows with the MCD roller shades. Quite a cozy little place to sit down, eat, play cards, play games, and so forth. Now the importance of having that window there by the sink is when you're cooking, if you need to, you can vent things going out through the ceiling right there. You have a max air fan right there, but now that is controlled right here. Because I know some people look at that and they say, well, Paul, how am I supposed to reach that? You could manually do it if you wanted to, but it does have your controls down here on the wall. So that will pull the air right on through. That way there you're not setting off your smoke detector, which is right up over there. Now let's go down the hallway here, and the first thing you're going to notice as you go down the hallway, what the heck we have here? We've got a door heading out, so that way there if you want to go visit your neighbor over here, you're able to do so. Now looking into the bathroom, it is a mid-hinge door, as you can see, so it hinges in the middle. You got that nice big shower there with the seat, three-piece door. See, very nice shower. No problem with headroom in this one here, ladies and gentlemen. Tons of room there, and you still have room in front of the toilet here as well. You're going to have 3 drawers here. Just want to show you the size. Good storage up underneath here. You can even fit a small trash can if you needed to under the sink. And looking at the sink, a good size sink here, and it's the undermount sink, making it easier for cleanup. Of course, your 110 outlet there. Over on this side is your light switch, as well as this one's going to have a max air fan in it, so that way there you're able to go ahead and vent things out, and there it is right above the toilet here. And of course, you do have your medicine cabinet up above the sink. You can see good storage in there for you. Now, when we were outside, I mentioned something about how low that bedroom was. So you take a look, you're seeing you're taking 2 steps down to get into the bedroom, and notice it's a king bed. And you have your closet back there. But the reason why that is stepping down is because of the fact that you can see the steps going up. This has a loft in it. So these lights as you're going up a step, those are sensor lights. Nice thing with that, they'll cut off after a little bit. You have a nice little handrail to get up the steps, but then you can use this. I mean, adults could sleep up here if you needed to. Just kind of give you an idea of what it looks like up here. So as you can see over there on the wall, right on the ceiling up there, so you can mount on this wall a TV for up here. You have some windows. Not that you can open them, but you can use them for light. You have the MCD roller shades. And then look at all the storage they have. As well as on both sides, you're going to have the 110 outlet and the USB ports. Now your second AC is back here. And this is ducted, so you're going to be able to duct it up here. They can actually have a quick cool feature for this up here. And it's also going to be vented down into the bedroom below. So this is looking down the steps, and as you can see, the night lights are off right now, but you're going to notice once I start moving, they do come on. So that way there in the middle of the night, even when you're walking through in the hallway, those are going to come on. So we're going to come into the bedroom now, As you can see, nice cozy king-size bed with windows on either side. You're going to be able to mount a TV up on the wall here, put that on a bracket. Now the air conditioner control is actually here, so this will be your thermostat, so you can actually control that in this room. So if you wanted to put a combination washer dryer, this is the location. Otherwise it can be for additional storage. That's going to be right next to the bed there. Now, for those of you that might not like having less room walking around on either side of the bed, you could always opt for a queen bed, and that's going to give you up to 5 more inches on either side of the bed. Kind of giving you an idea of the storage under the bed as well. Bed gets up nice and high, so giving you the ability to get in and out, get stuff in there and get things back out. And taking a look at the closet space back here. Nice space up on top. And by the way, that light is a sensor light, motion sensor. And as you can see, it's quite a long closet there, giving you a lot of room to store things. Now remember, I showed you outside, there was a little storage down below there as well. Now as far as power for the bed, you're going to have one 10 outlet over here. Back up on to the left side of the bed there, you'll have USB port, 12-volt ports. And then on this side of the bed down there, you'll have another 110 outlet. So that is for the bed. And you'll see that you have little end tables. They're very small, hidden up by this massive pillow you have there. But you have one of those on either side. Give you an idea of the drawers that you have in here. The bottom one is a full length across. Then you have 4 of the smaller drawers. And that's your dresser top right there. And then of course you have another window with an MCD roller shade. Now even though that is an emergency window, you can use that for ventilation. So that's looking back, going out of the bedroom. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The all-new 2020. This is the 10th anniversary of Montana High Country. It's the 377 FL. For more information on this camper or any others, be sure if you call, if you email, if you stop by Beckley's Campus Center, you do ask for Paul the Air Force guy. Do appreciate you watching. This is the first time you're joining my channel or taking a look at my channel. Please do consider subscribing. Have tons of information available here. Do check out some of my other videos, and if there's something in particular you'd like me to go ahead and film for you, or maybe a discussion, maybe you have some questions, feel free to reach out to me and I will get back to you. Thanks again, and I'll see you again soon. Or I should say, you'll see me again soon. Take care.